Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour, and welcome back to another epic 1v1 challenge. So this was only arranged a few hours ago. I just thought we needed some Zero Hour tonight. We need some Zero Hour action. There's no tournaments or anything arranged, any big streams tonight, so we need to sort something out. So we've got ExCaL against BoYcaH, two of the best players, face off in a best of 15. The full rules are in the description of this live stream if you are interested in checking out the full rules. But yeah, we've got a list of matchups. We've got a GLA Mirror at the start to give BoYcaH a chance in this challenge. He says he's only playing if there's a GLA Mirror to start on Tournament Desert, so that's exactly what there is going to be. So yeah, TD open middle though, because I don't really like the original Tournament Desert. I believe it is overplayed, so still met his demand by then putting in TD open middle. But yeah, I think tonight ExCaL is the favorite. But let's see what BoYcaH is able to do. There's plenty of matchups, plenty of GLA involved. There's some China mirrors involved. It's like a tank versus nuke, which ExCaL is typically very good at as well. So should be an all-round good set with a decent amount of variety. We are now going to host the game. ExCaL versus BoYcaH. Live stream. Yeah, I will just show you the rules and everything in a second, just in case you did already miss it. Okay, so yeah, welcome everyone in the chat. The bot is back. Hopefully he doesn't break down, have a nervous breakdown like he did last time, where he just keeps spam repeating the chat. So so yeah, someone's asking for the stream link just then. Let's get the full rules up. I deliberately started just a few minutes early, so we've got time for not only the players to join, but also time to just go over the rules, score predictions. See a few people are in the chat already. Let me know what you think your score prediction is. I saw a few people already, like Fargo wrote. What did Fargo write? Poor BoYcaH, he wrote. He's going to be wrecked, but good luck. Maybe my training will help him. That's what Fargo said. Relax said that ExCaL will win 8-4. He is a machine at the moment. Yeah, besides that, not actually that many score predictions. So let me show you the full rules and stuff. So see if I can just make that a bit bigger on the screen. So yeah, what have we got? We've got ExCaL against BoYcaH, best of 15, 1 versus 1 pro challenge. $50 prize here. AK Baloney and Anti-Pro both putting in $25 each. However, if it goes to a decider, AK will add plus 50, so making the new total 100. So up for grabs in total today, there is $100. Now, Hawky hasn't confirmed this, so I do need to caveat that, but he usually says he will add 20 English of the Queen's finest to the player that gets a Vet 3 jarmen on a bike and has to get a Vet 3 on the bike. He normally says that, so we stuck that in there as well. When and where? Well, it's happening right now in just 1 minute. The first game is going to be a GLA Mirror on TD open middle. Like I said, to give BoYcaH a fighting chance, because I think he is the underdog here. He's lost more times against ExCaL than he has won. Secondly, then we've got Air Mirror. So ExCaL is very good with USA in general, so that's probably more favored towards him. But yeah, BoYcaH is pretty good in Air Mirror as well. I mean, ExCaL is very good in GLA Mirror. So even though a GLA Mirror is probably one of BoYcaH's best, I'm still probably going to pick ExCaL to win that opening game. But I don't know what you think. Let me know in the chat what you think, whether it will be ExCaL or BoYcaH to take that one. Let's just open Discord in case someone's messaging me. Is that gonna? I'll open it in a second. So yeah, then we got a number of matchups. We've got Tox against Nuke. Yeah, we've got Tox against Nuke on Irish front. I think that should be pretty good. There's some pretty good battles. It's quite a long map, plenty of money. Loads of crates quite close to the front of your base, so you're able to get like an extra, is it like an extra 1,000 or something like that? Is there loads of $200 crates, like 5 $200 crates, I think. Then we've got Nuke against Tank on Plant Waste. Well, that may seem imbalanced for Nuke, having the long range stuff, because it's quite a close to map. I think that Tank might be able to overrun the Nuke, so that's an interesting matchup I think we're looking forward to see. Of course, we've got a Stealth versus GLA. So I've got a GLA Mirror in there, which is on Hidden Treasures. Not often seeing that map. It isn't probably the best map ever, but it's still pretty cool. We got USA versus Tox on Canyon Frost. It's basically Canyon of the Dead, but Winter Edition. Laser versus Tank on Modern Warfare. Actually, that's something I need to send to ExCaL because I don't think he's even got that map, and I don't think I've even seen it before. But I did quickly boot it up just to have a look at it. So yeah, at least I've got it. We're gonna have to transfer it. Tox against Demo on Liquid Gold. So yeah, we've got 2 GLA mirrors in the random reverse matchups, but one of them won't be selected. So maybe one of them won't end up being played. And we've got Demo versus China there at the end. So yeah, we've seen some epic GLA versus China on that before. This time it's Demo versus China. You remember when Size and ExCaL played off, and ExCaL won both sides of that. He won with the GLA and with the China, I think. Yeah, he did. But in the GLA, he made a Scud launcher which wrecked all of Size's Infernos. That was pretty cool replay. Then to top things off, got a Tank Mirror on Snowy Drought, always a winner. Typical rules: no cars allowed, no bug abuse. If there's a disconnect or a mismatch or anything like that, then yeah, we will intervene and see who gets the point. Where is ExCaL? So well, BoYcaH already here. Welcome to BoYcaH. I think we're ready to go. Let's just transfer this Modern Warfare first. So yeah, this is one of the maps that could come up later. I feel like when people are going to be choosing the matchups, they need to know what maps it's going to be on. And this is, I think, the only very new one. There's a few other random ones in there, but this is like the newest of the new. I don't even know if this was made from. I don't even know who made this, or well, there you go. It's MP3 and relax. But yeah, this is it. It doesn't look so bad to me. It looks pretty good, and I think could end up being some good games here. You got an artillery platform over here as well as a building. Building a little damaged village and stuff in the middle. Actually, yeah, so yeah, there's a few damaged buildings actually. We've got a hospital there in the middle. A few of the buildings. Yeah, these supply crates. I mean, I had it in my list, but I don't know actually when I got it. Got this thing in the corner, Got the oils to fight over there. So I suppose if you've got a decision to make here, you're probably going to get them supplies and go for them oils. I think you're not going to make a decision to go for that or that. I don't know, maybe.
You have been defeated.
Let's see. But yeah, that's one map that could come up today. First one, there is going to be TD open middle, and it's going to be a GLA Mirror. So TD open middle, no cars. So yeah, like I said, there's a total of $100 up for grabs here. We're going to kick off with game number 1. And here we have it. Down in the south, we've got ExCaL with the GLA Vanilla. He is playing in the purple color, traditional purple. And then up in the north, we've got BoYcaH with the red. Also, GLA Vanilla. I need to actually change the sound, of course, to some GLA music. That would be nice. Also just adjust the volume, make sure everything is fine. If anything is too loud or whatever, I don't think it should be. Let me know. I don't think the game sound should be too loud, but if the game sounds have gone too quiet now, let me know that as well, because I haven't tested it in a while. Okay, so we're kicking things off. We've got a tunnel from both players down in the middle. I'm expecting things to be very standard here, but the only thing is here, because it's open middle, you can secure a third supply more easy, or more easily is probably the correct English for it. So yeah, you can drop down a supply like here and be collecting from there, or you can do it like there. Of course, in the normal tournament desert, you can probably position it like there, but it's just a little bit more easy and a bit more awkward, actually, to say if it has the actual line divide there. So yeah, that's the difference between open middle. It's not that different. The cars have been removed. Yeah, BoYcaH's going for a fast oil capture, it looks like. ExCaL also going for the fast oil capture, so both exactly doing the same. Tunnel going up exactly the same. BoYcaH's a little bit faster on the side. First technical is out for ExCaL, much faster across the map than BoYcaH's, and actually just going straight to the oil capture. Is that going to deny the rebel? Very important moment. It does not, actually. So yeah, that is a very important moment. If it stops that rebel, then that means straight away that ExCaL's start is much more favored, because he's got that oil a lot quicker. His economy is a lot more ahead. So yeah, and now a tunnel going up in front of the arms dealer for both players. So very, very similar start at the moment. It looks like there's a few more purple dots around. Another tunnel going up by ExCaL's oil. Wants to protect that oil. Yeah, BoYcaH's oil was slightly faster, and he stopped the technical. So far, I think it is in BoYcaH's favor, but I mean, we're talking by a very, very small margin. We've got 5 workers here for BoYcaH, 5 workers here for ExCaL. Very, very similar. Now we're going to see a variation, because BoYcaH's dropping down the second arms dealer faster, whereas actually BoYcaH is going to have to face ExCaL's TNT. We have a toxin tractor here for BoYcaH. I wonder if that's going to be denied. So yeah, tried to make a run at this building to flush it out of the RPGs. Second arms dealer now going up for ExCaL, where it's actually 2 arms dealers spamming quads for BoYcaH, the red GLA player.
Hello from Russia. Worked hard 3 days to get this money for you, Domi.
Andre, cheers for the donation, man. If that is true, then you are the man. Yeah, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. What can you actually buy with 100 rubles in Russia? Because I think when you convert that to like pounds or something, it's like £1 or £2, or I think it is anyway, or am I wrong? Yeah, I think it is. But I think that's just the currency conversion. I think you could be able to get a lot more money, a lot more for your money in Russia for that. But yeah, I wonder what. I actually want to go to Russia and find out what you can. I wonder if the oil's going to go down. Yes, it does. So that's ExCaL at the advantage now. He's also on 2 arms dealers, just like BoYcaH is. But BoYcaH's having quite a good engagement here. So has that evened out? Him losing the oil, but also capturing the mid. ExCaL now needs to worry about defending this tunnel. Is he going to defend that tunnel or not? I don't think so. If he popped from there right now, that would definitely be classified as a Fargo pop. So whilst BoYcaH has lost his oil, and another terrorist there has killed that tunnel. I don't know if that was one that remained or not. But yeah, BoYcaH secured the middle, but lost his oil. It's a bit like a game of chess. You lose your bishop, but you take a horse or something like that. A knight, rather. So yeah, which would you rather? Are you happy losing your oil in order for a supply? I suppose in the short term, you probably are. You're probably happy with the supply. BoYcaH piling on the pressure now. The barracks is going down for ExCaL. I wonder if he's got enough quads to defend this push from BoYcaH here. It's looking a little bit ropey, to be honest. He doesn't really have that much stuff out. And BoYcaH wants to come in now and force the issue. 1 quad that's taken out pretty much there for free of ExCaL's. And BoYcaH is not hanging around. He really is piling on the pressure here. And I think actually BoYcaH's going to win. He's got the slight more vetted quads initially. Oh, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon. It was a very close and very important engagement. I mean, if BoYcaH had won that, it would have been over. But the fact that he lost it, does it mean it's over? I mean, ExCaL's going to get all this scrap, but he probably doesn't want to scrap them, actually. He just wants to scrap these non-vetted ones. So yeah, scrapping them, I think, is a mistake. Scrapping the vetted ones. He wants to scrap the non-vetted ones. So do believe it makes them weaker. Got a worker here somehow from ExCaL. Probably just gone all the way down this left-hand side. BoYcaH currently, what is he doing? I think his main tunnel there did get TNT'd by that technical. He's only got 3 workers collecting here. He's got a load of workers here. Actually, most of them are not collecting. So yeah, I think that toxin tractor pushed whilst we were looking at ExCaL's base. Interesting dynamic on this game so far. Certainly looks like ExCaL's taking the lead now. Like BoYcaH recently said, 0 hours a game of mostly decision making. And yeah, we saw the build orders start off very similar. But actually, in the end, ExCaL's decision to TNT the oil, whereas BoYcaH took control of the middle, they were 2 different decisions. But then also BoYcaH's decision to actually go in and try and take that fight when ExCaL actually came out on top. Very, very close engagement, but it definitely looks like ExCaL's taking the lead now. He has a hell of a lot of quads here on this right-hand side, and he's mining from this right-hand side as well. Did lose his oil to a TNT from BoYcaH. Tunnel for both players on this right-hand side, but ExCaL's tunnel is going to finish, unfortunately, for BoYcaH. So that's going to be an aggressive attack point for ExCaL. It could come in handy a little bit later on. It's got a lot of powerful quads there. Pretty much everyone is scrapped up or vetted. There's only a few that have got neither. Another supply here for BoYcaH on this left-hand side. I saw someone in the chat saying, what can you buy with those 100 rubles? And someone, was it Pratt, just wrote vodka. Of course. Of course. 1 liter of vodka costs 300 rubles. Okay. That's pretty good value for money then. I think if I went to Russia and did with a currency conversion, I think our currency would be able to get some decent stuff in Russia, I think. It's weird how the currencies are so different. I think BoYcaH is going to be conceding this first game. There's a lot of quads here for ExCaL, and I really can't see a way BoYcaH is going to defend it. BoYcaH does pop his few remaining quads to try to defend it, but unfortunately for him, ExCaL is going to come out on top. And yeah, the main base is going to have to be sold. GG from BoYcaH. And that is game number 1. Well played for ExCaL, proving he's still an absolute beast. And yeah, 1-0 up. Air Mirror is the next one. The map is going to be Drallim Desert. We will get some USA music on for that one. There we go. Drallim Desert is this one. Drallim Desert. So this is a map by Jundi. He's been asking me for ages to play it or put it in a tournament or something. Or a challenge. So here we go. The hero site says any tips on how to improve speed and awareness. Yeah, two tips really. One is just whenever you're attacking and whenever you're doing something, always remember every, I don't know, whether you want to set your own rule every 5 or 10 seconds or what. So let's say I'm attacking over here with some Vs. I'm looking here. I'm looking here. And then just remember, I mean, it's easy for me to say, but you've got to kind of get some mental thing going on in your head to remember, I'm looking here. Okay, now check my flank, nothing there, then go back. And maybe keep it like that. Maybe you call it the 1-2 rule or something. You'll be attacking, you focus on your Vs, Okay, now I've clicked my Vs into a safe area. I know they're safe for probably the next 2 or 3 seconds. Whilst they're doing that, I'm going to check both my flanks. I'm going to check my left flank, I'm going to check my right flank. 1, 2, and then back to your Vs. That's the thing for awareness. The thing for speed is, imagine you are a baby and you're trying to learn to walk. Now, are you just going to get up and start sprinting straight away? No, you're not. You're gonna take baby steps. You're gonna take things slow. The same if you're learning anything. If you're learning boxing, or if you're learning tennis, or if you're learning sprinting, or you're learning a brand new game, Counter-Strike, if you're learning StarCraft, whatever you're doing, you're gonna take things slow initially. So don't try and jump in and just be as fast as the best players or the fastest players. Take things slow and slowly work up and slowly improve. Like if you're learning the guitar, you're not going to hold the guitar and start playing the most amazing guitar solo straight away. It's going to take several years before you get up to doing that. You're going to, or many years. Logica says try not to use the rule I made. I actually can't remember. I think he had like the 5-2 rule or something. And actually, wasn't that originally Rage's idea? Or someone else's idea. I think it was Rage's or something. But the biggest tip, it doesn't matter how many seconds you add into it. I don't agree with it being 5 seconds and 2 seconds or anything like that. I don't agree on a set amount. So let's say you're clicking your Vs from like here to here, and you know that's a safe spot. You know you can get there in the next between 1 and 4 seconds or whatever safe. Then you know you've got that time. So I don't agree on it being a set 2 seconds. Well, let's say it does take 2 seconds. Let's say it's 4 seconds. You've got that little bit of time to flick back, to check here, and then go back. And you can use your numbers as well. So like your main army might be on number 3, so you double tap 3. But yeah, improving speed, I think you take it slow and you just slowly work up. But also 0 hour, I think you can learn from watching players like ExCaL and whatever, is more about decision making and build orders and strategy. There's massive margins to be made and improvements in that sense, rather than who can drop down the fastest amount of airfields and spam all these raptors and be super quick and scrolling all around the map. I think you're better thinking about it more slowly. Ooh, if that dozer goes down, that's a big hit for ExCaL. Yeah. Does go down at 100%. That's bad for ExCaL. That's real bad for ExCaL. But yeah, whether you use Logica's rule, which I think he had the 5-2 rule or the 4-2 rule or something like that. Yeah, I don't believe anyone in the game is thinking, oh yeah, I'll spend 5 seconds over here and then 2 seconds over here, no matter what anyone says. You click in one place, you know for the next couple of seconds or whatever, you're free to then look back in your base, Flanks are clear. Okay, I've got an attack here, need to drop down a 5-ace or whatever. So yeah, I don't, well, just for me personally, I don't agree with keeping it to a set. Okay, I must look for 3 seconds. Nah, no way. I don't believe that. So yeah, it went off on a bit of a tangent there. We've got 2 supplies for BoYcaH and 2 Chinooks. We've got oil capture for ExCaL into a late second supply. So the difference here is going to be, I don't know what the difference is going to be, to be honest, because ExCaL is going to be on the second supply very fast. His economy is going to be far better, I think, in the early game, because yeah, ExCaL has got these 2 oils. One dozer has been picked off there. There is another dozer popping out of the... There is another dozer popping out, and that's going to get shot down as well. A little bit taken off the power. That's important, because the next one raptor that comes can one-shot that power now with a little bit of HP off it. Another dozer being built by ExCaL. But yeah, with these oil captures down here, the longer the game goes, longer the game goes, then the more ExCaL is going to be favored, I think, as the economy. So yeah, BoYcaH needs to keep the raptor count down or even out the economy very soon. First raptor coming across for ExCaL. It's actually second one or third one. That did go down. Did ExCaL? Yeah, there's a crate here. I don't know how much that crate is, but I think it's making a big difference. And I think ExCal's got it and BoYcaH has not. You see that crate there? Didn't actually see that in the beginning. I don't. If that's 1,000, that's a big difference. Wonder if BoYcaH's going to get that oil or not. It looks a little bit funky the way he's capturing it on the mountain. I think he is going to get that one. Raptors coming to and from BoYcaH's base. More raptors on ExCal's base. One more dozer does go down. Power almost goes down, but if it fires its missiles now, then it's going to get blocked. But another one comes in from the top and hits the power plant and finishes it off. So yeah, currently ExCaL is producing on half speed, but he is getting these oils at the top left. He's not capturing that one just yet. More raps here for ExCaL now. Probably wants to take out one of the airfields. Got Comanche now out for BoYcaH. Third supply actually for BoYcaH here. He's collecting from these crates. Would like to see him collecting from different crates though. Okay, so airfield does go down, and there is a raptor on there that does go down. There is more crates here in the middle and more oils in the middle, actually, that I've been completely overlooking. So a little bit of a mental game so far. There are more units out for ExCaL, I feel. He's producing loads and loads of infantry and sending it across the map. I think that's just because he's got a crazy amount of money. I do feel like ExCaL is slowly taking the lead, though. ExCaL with a nice block on the most of the missiles, but I think he's going to lose it anyway. Yeah, he does. There's only one rap on there, though. Most of the others were in the air. But there's a crazy amount of infantry now out for ExCaL. And BoYcaH's going to have to deal with that at some point. How is he going to deal with it? He's probably going to need his own infantry, because if he starts making Comanches, I think he's just going to get laser locked unless he flies the raps over, but then it becomes quite micro-intensive. A few raptors out now for BoYcaH. Is he going to try and split fire all of these, or is he just going to lose the airfield? I don't know what he's going to do, actually. He loses the airfield, so yeah, I think BoYcaH's feeling a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. I mean, it's understandable. ExCaL clearly is number one at the moment. CC hit by BoYcaH, but it's not going to finish it. And now he's given away that he actually wants to try and dozer hunt ExCaL. But ExCaL does have dozers around to repair that CC. And an airfield going down there. That's looking like GG 2-0, I think. So, yeah, I did see both players warming up before these games. So no doubt both players are warm. I saw BoYcaH playing against Fargo. ExCaL, I think, was playing against Roll. I think BoYcaH's probably had the better warm-up. Fargo is stronger than Roll, I think. But it doesn't really matter as long as you're warmed up. You're probably as good as you're going to be. And yeah, another CC is being built by ExCaL. He does not want to get dozer hunted. The hunter does not want to get hunted. In access into the next map, going to be Snowy Plateau. I don't even know what Snowy Plateau is, to be honest, but nah, it's not on the list. BoYcaH's trying to take out the oils. He does have a decent amount of airfields out, but it's just, if you just look at the map, you see this crazy amount of purple coming across the map. I know it's mainly infantry, but it's still difficult to deal with. It's awkward to deal with, because how do you deal with it? BoYcaH's circling over his CC. BoYcaH's one of them guys that, even though it looks real bad, and even though he lost that airfield, they got captured by ExCaL, he's now producing his own raps on that airfield. BoYcaH's one of them players that will stay and he will fight, and even though it looks really bad, sometimes you can turn the tide. I suppose at the moment, ExCaL's invested all that money on the infantry, and now it's actually looking like when all that stuff's getting cleared up, it's actually looking like BoYkaH's suddenly got a bit of a chance. But these oils need to be either taken down or captured by BoYkaH. ExCaL now coming in on the CC. Is he going to finish it this time? No laser guided missiles for ExCaL, and that was a wasted CC hit. Oh, the Comanches. BoYkaH, are you going to sort out those Comanches, or are you going to let your CC die? He does need to do something about them Comanches. Okay, one of them goes... Two of them go down, actually. Sorry, two of them. Spectre gunship is coming on the dozer. Another dozer produced. So both players trying to go for the dozer hunt here, but ExCaL currently on 2 CCs. So he is covered for that. BoYkaH's making extra dozers now. A load of raptors here now for ExCaL. Now, is he going to just wait until these raps for BoYkaH move out of the way? 2 CCs still for ExCaL. I mean, ExCaL doesn't have all that much money, and these Comanches in his base taking out dozers. But I think the reason he doesn't have much money is because he's spending it all as he's getting it. He's still on 1 supply back here. He could be utilizing them Chinooks to collect from different piles, but in air mirrors, he kind of overwhelmed at times. It always gets a little bit messy. Well, actually, quite messy is very messy is probably more the correct term. But yeah, BoYkaH's selecting from here. So BoYkaH's on 3 supplies. ExCaL's on 3 oils compared to BoYkaH's 1. Very, very defensive over his CC here. I'd like to know how BoYkaH's doing that over his CC. Is he literally just clicking there, or is he guarding ground? I think he's guarding ground, because raptors won't stay there for very long unless you keep moving him. Is BoYkaH now going to kill these oils? It looks like he is. There's 2 dozers here. You could split fire them. That's an expensive loss there for ExCaL. Turned to be quite a nice game, actually. Very, very nice game. BoYkaH's repairing his oil at the top left. There's a few rangers here that he could use to get these oils. And he's capturing... is BoYkaH going to do this? Don't tell me BoYkaH's going to do this. It's certainly looking very good for BoYkaH right now. I mean, maybe not amazing, but it's certainly looking a lot closer than it was before. BoYkaH's now got a hell of a lot of Comanches. Oh, this could be a prime time to shoot the side. Shoot the side of that, and this airfield is going down. Is he going to do it? He is. He's going to force fire it, and the raptors there do go down. BoYkaH's showing what a beast he is in air mirror. He's going over there to capture this as well. BoYkaH's going to let this be recaptured, it looks like, unless he sends something over there. But BoYkaH's got a load of Comanches in his base on top of the raptors. So raptors going down on both sides here. Comanches in ExCaL's base as well, hitting the CC. ExCaL bringing all of his raps now. Is he going to protect these Comanches as well? This is so chaotic. There's so many raps from different sides all over the place. Comanches from all over the place going down on both sides. This Comanche has got to vet 2 now. Ooh. CC going low, but there is 2 CCs. We've got a Patriot missile. We've got a Pathfinder here for BoYkaH as well. Comanche's now on top of ExCaL's raps. I mean, if he closes down all these raps, I don't think ExCaL's got anything for it. What can stop these Comanches now? There's nothing. I think ExCaL's completely out of raps. What an amazing game. Air mirrors are just like such like amazing games. It's the out of the 144 matchups or 132 matchups, however many there are, there's so many variations that are all very samey and whatever, but an air mirror is the most unique. There's nothing like an air mirror. Oh, he is losing the Comanche there. Spectre. Oh, Comanche getting laser locked. Spectre did come in and take out, what was it, an airfield or something? What's ExCaL got? BoYkaH's on 2 oils now. Like, how has he turned this game around? I do not know. Was it the overinvestment in infantry for ExCaL, which is pretty unseen? You don't see that massive infantry spam. Oh, BoYkaH does need to be careful though, because laser lock comes in on this Comanche. A10 coming through for ExCaL. What is that going to be on? Probably the barracks, maybe the airfield. BoYkaH is now collecting from the middle. ExCaL's pretty much mined out in the middle, almost. Laser lock comes in the Comanche, but it is stealth, so it does escape. Dozers here going down. There is a Pathfinder somewhere. It gets run over, actually. So BoYcaH needs to worry about these 4 missile defenders, and if he sorts out them 4 missile defenders, he could win the game. He could bring 2 Chinooks over or something like that, or a Rap. Yeah, just bring the Raps over. I think this is BoYcaH just gonna be picking apart ExCaL now. What a beast! Oh, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Every Comanche will go down. That was close, man. I mean, if all 4 of them Comanches went down, that might have been game thrown. But I think even behind this, BoYcaH does have enough to come back. So yeah, this is a truly amazing game. Really do not know how BoYcaH's turned this around. I think the most obvious thing was the overinvestment in inf spam from the purple ExCaL. He just made so many ranges and stuff, and then they all mostly got gunned down by BoYcaH's Comanches. Maybe ExCaL just thought, oh, this will catch BoYcaH off, like throw a spanner in the works, something he's not used to. But BoYcaH handled it like a beast. At that point where I said he's one of them players who will just stay and fight and try and turn things around, and that is exactly why. I think all of these missile defenders now will get gunned down. There's so many Comanches. Raptor comes through for ExCaL and takes out an enormous amount of Comanches. I count 6 there. 6 Comanches have gone down in total. There is a Chinook now collecting from BoYcaH's main. So BoYcaH is literally guard mode in the ground with all of these Raps. Is that what he's doing? Don't often see that with him just like patrolling around. ExCaL potentially going to lose some Comanches here. Dare I say it, that ExCaL is mounting a comeback of a comeback, because it was really looking like BoYcaH had it, but all of a sudden it looks now like ExCaL has a chance again. It looks like a 50-50, dare I say it. Okay, that's not something you see every day. I wonder, does the point defense lasers work when that happens? A10 coming through. What's that going to hit? The supply at the back, and I think he's going to kill it. Yeah, he is going to kill it. Spectre gunship now on the supply at the back of BoYcaH's base. He is repairing it, or maybe he's not repairing it. Now he is. That supply does go down. BoYcaH's on 2k. He needs to drop down a supply, but he is collecting on that one, so he could just long distance collect from there. Airfield does go down. And I mean, whoever wins here, I think the viewers and me are the true winners, that we get to spectate this fantastic mirror. What a beast game. I think ExCaL has mounted a comeback of a comeback. Wow, is that a leaflet? Oh, if that had been a leaflet, that would have been godlike, but it was not. Not a leaflet. More Raptors going down to these Comanches. Raptor comes in and takes out another 2. I thought it was going to take out 3, but only 2. Raptors again going to get taken out by the Comanches. Doesn't manage to take off. Or ExCaL didn't manage to take off his Raptors, and he's lost all of his Raptors again. He's making more missile defenders. Very, very insane game. We've got loads of infantry out for BoYcaH from where he's lost all the buildings. All of the oils are now dead. And someone said in the chat that there's 4 CCs on the map. Correct, there are 4 CCs on the map from where they both went for failed dozer hunts. BoYcaH now coming in on the supply. So ExCaL is currently supply-less. He does not have a supply, whereas BoYcaH does. The longer the game goes now, BoYcaH is at an advantage money-wise. BoYcaH's brought over his Chinook finally to use the point defense lasers while the Comanches are flying over the missile defenders. Raptor for ExCaL. I think BoYcaH has done it. I think... Am I right in saying there was like 3 comebacks or 2 comebacks in this? I think there was 3 comebacks. I don't know. Air mirrors are one of them weird ones. Anything can change. Like one hit on an airfield full of Raptors and things can change. One dozer and things can change. Yeah, someone said in the chat, I played an air mirror yesterday against Peace Lover. That was an amazing game as well, where he had the advantage for ages. I managed to come back. Air mirror is just beautiful. A fuel air bomb is good. Oh, leaflet. He's shooting the things now with the missile defenders, but BoYcaH's defending it with the point defense lasers. And he's shooting... Oh, that answers our question about the point defense laser. It does not work, but he's saving the Comanches with the Raptors flying over it. And now the Rangers almost kill the Comanche. Comanche took off very, very slow there because it is living literally... It's running on the oil in the engine, I think. It's got no fuel left. BoYcaH comes in with the amazing shot on the Raptor, takes the Raptor down before it even took off. So, I mean, I'm speechless. A10 coming in now for ExCaL. Is that going to hit, though? Because there's a lot of point defense lasers. It does kill the Raptors, though. Did not expect that, actually. Expected it to maybe get a few hits there, but not kill the Raptors. Yeah, killed 2 Raptors. ExCaL has managed to build his supply again. He's also laser locking this Nuke here. This supply is going to be captured by BoYcaH, it seems. Going to be forced to be sold. I mean, if this is a sign of what is to come throughout this set, then I think everyone should be happy. After the first game looked so convincing for ExCaL, he managed to take that and go 1-0 up. But this air mirror, BoYcaH is refusing to die. After such an amazing start from ExCaL, BoYcaH amounted a comeback, ExCaL amounted a comeback, and then BoYcaH has once again amounted some kind of comeback. That's the way it looks to me anyway. GG from ExCaL, and what an amazing game. GG. Not a bad map at all, someone said in the chat. Totally agree. Drallim Desert is that map. That's why I like to see new things every now and again, rather than the same old tournament desert, there I say it. But that was BoYcaH's choice. He only accepted the challenge if there was a tournament desert GLA Mirror in there, which happened to be the one he lost. And then Drallim Desert happened to be the one I chose, and he wins that one. So what an amazing game. GG. I don't think I've seen that before, where a Comanche gets leafleted. Well, I've seen that, but then is getting laser locked by an MD on the ground and a Raptor flying over, protecting it with the point defense lasers. Tell me when you've seen that before. Tell me. What an amazing game, GG. Right, we're going to move on to game number 3. It's going to be a matchup now chosen by ExCaL. If you want to see the full rules, the rules are in the description. This challenge is sponsored by AKA, Baloney, and Antipro. $25 each, and then it will be 50 added extra on top by AKA Baloney, making the total $100 if it goes to a decider. So yeah, total of $100 to win tonight. Right, next game is going to be chosen by ExCaL. What is he going to choose? I think he might choose Nuke versus Tank, you know, on Plant Waste. I'm going to get that ready just in case he does. Because ExCaL does like the China games, China versus China of some kind. So, yeah, Nuke versus Tank does make an appearance here. We've got that map Modern Warfare as well that we showed before, that we did a quick transfer of. We've got Laser versus Tank on that one. We've got Demo versus China on Snowy Drought. Tox versus Demo on Liquid Gold. What else have we got? USA versus Tox on Canyon Frost. Stealth versus GLA on Hidden Treasures. There are 2 GLA Mirrors included in the matchups, that is. Tox versus Nuke is another one as well on Irish Front. Who made Drallim Desert? I don't know. Was it Jundy? I think Jundy? Was it with the help of someone else? Not 100%, but if you boot up that map, it tells you at the start who created it. Laser Tank on Modern Warfare. Exile says captions are weird. Who is ExCaL? Okay, moving into the next game, game number 3, Laser against Tank. Are we going to see a no eco from BoYcaH in the north, playing as the red USA Laser? down in the south, wow, my mouse has screwed itself. There we go. Down in the south, we've got ExCaL. It looks kind of pink on my screen. I don't know if it does on the stream or not. It looks like a little bit more funky purple than normal, but I think it's the lighting on this map. I think it's kind of a night scene, but with quite a high brightness. So yeah, interesting. We've got ExCaL down in the south playing as the China tank. He's playing in the purple, but it does look a little bit pink to me. It does, doesn't it? Is it just this map, or are my eyes on my screen gone funny? We have a NoEco from BoYcaH, it looks like. Chopping down a scaffold there to try and trick ExCaL, but I don't know if ExCaL did his normal barracks trick where he's scouting for that anyway. It is harder to waypoint scout a USA because the supply can literally be placed anywhere. It could be placed anywhere really in that box. It's probably more than likely going to be placed somewhere here, but if you're trying to do that and trying to do that, it can be pretty hard, so you can lead yourself into maybe thinking about it too much. Oh, Viniac says Millard made that map. Drallim is Millard spelled backwards. Ah, would you look at that? Nice job, Millard. It was good. I do think that map was made extra good though by it being an air mirror. I'm not trying to put a dampener on the map and say it's a bad map, but if you got another matchup, like a more normal matchup, I can guarantee probably wouldn't have been as epic as that one. So because it was an air mirror, it was epic. Either way, it's still amazing. I don't know about this first V, probably going to its suicide. I mean, this dozer going to go down as well. It's going to try and hit some trucks. There is a dozer back here as well. This V needs to be repaired at some point, and the ambulance is way off at the moment, and this V is, it might even go down here. It's going to take a lot of hits. That's painful. No, I don't like sending just one. Is it even full? I know BoYcaH really is going all in. He's not messing around here. He is now bringing reinforcements to this V. One truck did go down, so ExCaL's economy is hurt a little bit. This truck currently isn't collecting, I don't think. I don't think ExCaL has realized that, but these Vs are at risk of getting trapped. This V here is going to go down, it looks like. And yeah, I mean, as soon as that V went down into the back, I just thought that was instantly a bad decision. That's why I was criticizing it. Now laser tank coming for BoYcaH. That truck is still not collecting, so I don't know if ExCaL realizes, but he's only currently collecting on one. And this V's now take shots from the bunker. Laserlock comes in on this gap. Pretty high-paced and action-packed, but right now, BoYcaH's just lost way too much. Laserlock coming in on the gap. There is a laser tank here as well. It just looks like after that first V just going in the back, that was GG for me. It was already it was like death certificate signed. You go in the back there. The next is, you've not seen Snowy Plateau. What difference does it mean if I've seen Snowy Plateau or not? It doesn't make any difference. We were just looking at that Drallim map, that's all. That truck's still not collecting. ExCal's still not realized, but this laser tank's dead. Looking pretty bad for BoYcaH. Looking pretty bad indeed. I mean, a V without an ambulance. Okay, the V now has an ambulance. Trucks did go down there. I mean, one of them wasn't collecting anyway, so it may in the long run have done ExCaL a favor. V taking a little bit of damage here. Let's take out the GAT though. I don't know how full that V is. I don't know if it's 4 missile defenders in there or 5. ExCaL now got a GAT inside of BoYcaH's base. 2 missile defenders do go down. ExCaL not on a crazy amount of cash, but that V going down is it. That's GG. Got another V here, but yeah. The micro and the decision making from the Vs, I think it was just a little bit too panicked and too rushed, maybe. That's the way it seemed to me. I think keeping the 2 Vs together is very, very important. I think it is very important. So yeah, they're going to reverse now anyway. 2-1 is the score. (2-1) for ExCaL. How to counter a laser to Crusader? Yeah, take out the power, or you can make a outpost with the tank hunters inside of it. You'll probably take out the laser tank with that, or at least force it back. So yeah, I'm expecting this to go 3-1, you know. I think ExCaL will show how it's done with the laser. I think he will... Oh, will he go for the no eco? I don't know if you necessarily have to go for the no eco here, you know. Because... I mean, if you take control of that bunker there, where my mouse cursor is right now, like ExCaL did in the previous game, you take control of that bunker and maybe drop down a firebase, then all you've got to worry about, and I say all you got to worry about then is this left side. That whole right side is then bunkered off. There's nothing going to be attacking a bunker and a firebase. That said, you could even do a firebase on the left side and fill that bunker, and then just worry about what's coming in the middle. That's what a lot of people do. But yeah, I don't feel a no eco is necessary here. I think Laser's got a few options, but I mean, ExCal's pretty good at doing a no eco. I think if he does, I'm not expecting his Vs to go down like BoYcaH's did. BoYcaH's Vs went down very easy. So yeah, we're going to jump into game number 4. Yo, Pro Killer, welcome to the chat. Welcome everyone to the chat, by the way. Madara. There's a load of names I can't pronounce. Leader28, Dragan, Simon, welcome. Down in the south, we've got BoYcaH with the red China tank. Up in the north, we've got ExCaL with the purpley pink. USA Laser. He is going for 2 supplies, actually. I think BoYcaH will be expecting a no eco. However, like I said before, if you get hold of this bunker, there's this rock here there's nothing going to be passing. You get hold of that bunker and then drop down a firebase or something, and pretty much that whole right side is going to be locked off. You could even get a few guys inside of here. So yeah, I think it's very possible that Laser plays... Laser just plays normal and can win here. It's not the longest map in the world, but it is fairly long. Oh, what happened here, BoYcaH? He's cancelled his war factory after it was, what, more than 50% complete? Something like that? Drone there does not get finished. It is going to get finished now. BoYcaH is definitely expecting a no eco, and ExCaL has reacted really well to it. He's getting the bunker on this left side. He's dropping a firebase here. He's got hold of that bunker, so yeah. I think BoYcaH expecting the no eco. It's probably hindered him here because his aggression is now lacking, because the aggression is now coming through, but it's just a little bit slower, and he's also going near this bunker as well. 2 Vs now for ExCaL. It's not a no eco though. All of the aggression has so far been cleaned up, and there's 1 gap remaining at the top left. So yeah, looking pretty bad for BoYcaH so far, I would say. All of the aggression has been shut down, but I think that's because ExCaL keeps you guessing whether he's going to go for the no eco or not. I mean, once it goes past this point, now laser tank's going to be coming out, search and destroy is going to be there soon. ExCaL could be collecting on different supply piles there, I suppose, is one thing. That supply is a little bit too close there. Remember, BoYcaH did cancel that war factory at some point. I don't know why he necessarily did that. V's now in the mix for ExCaL. A few trucks are going to be going down, at least one. Maybe the second one as well. But the GAT ECM does chase it away. Lotus now capturing the oils. That will give what was I going to say? Oyster. I was going to say BoYcaH. I was going to call it BoYcaH or something. This will give BoYcaH a much stronger economy with M2 oils. Which he's probably going to need if he's going to be dealing with this amount of Vs and laser tanks and 5 aces from ExCaL. Yeah, I just mean when this amount of 5 aces and laser tanks get up, it's very hard for tank to do something. And these oils are going to get killed almost instantly. So BoYcaH's army does pass there on the left. There's so many Vs out with Search and Destroy. I just think these gas are eventually going to get cleaned up. BoYcaH now coming in from behind. He might trap some Vs here. Maybe. Yeah, he does get one actually, but there are laser tanks here countering this other army. So that whole army there is going to get picked off. All for 2 Vs. Was that worth it? I mean, taking any Vs down, you probably would take it, but you don't want to lose everything in the process. He didn't lose everything, but he did lose a lot. But okay, Lotus is going to go and try to capture the strategy center, but ExCaL is there with the Vs. Never likes the tow missile upgrade, ExCaL. So yeah, we don't see any tow missile upgrade. Number of units of BoYcaH here in the middle. He's got a load of tank hunters as well as this army of GATs. Does have this fire base to worry about, and another fire base going down there for ExCaL as well. So all of BoYcaH's aggression really has been shut down. I mean, another V went down there. We did see 2 Vs go down over here. We've got laser tanks pushing on this left side now that BoYcaH's going to have to go back and deal with. You could just send 2 ECMs over there just to laser, not laser lock, just to get them disabled for now. MiG coming through, and it is a napalm MiG, and is going to take out almost 2 Vs. Let's take out 1. Oh, it does take out 2 actually, but the other one evac'd. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Now the fact that he's got napalm MiGs out. But there's laser tanks here to deal with on this left-hand side. Plus 2 here. Plus a V here. So yeah, BoYcaH's got a hell of a lot to worry about. MiGs are back in the air though. And there are some tank hunters here dealing with these laser tanks. Do get crushed. TNT gets planted on one of them. I think ExCaL potentially just has a little bit too much inside of BoYcaH's base at the moment, and whilst BoYcaH's overall strategy was pretty good, I think some of his supply placement, just his buildings, is probably one of the major contributing factors to the fact that he lost this game. Like, them trucks is way too close for the perfect supply placement. They've been moving around for ages, and then he cancelled the war factory over here and also didn't get perfect supply. Maybe they could have just been a little bit closer or something. But yeah, I do feel Laser got the advantage here. I don't think necessarily BoYcaH needed to do a no eco in the previous game. It does certainly look like ExCaL is going to be taking it both ways. I guess laser logs, yeah. BoYcaH tried very well here, but unfortunately for him, just not enough. A-10 coming through on the main supply as well as the War Factory. A GG from BoYcaH, and well played from ExCaL. Even had 6k to spare there at the end, so yeah. ExCaL proving his strength once again. 3-1 is the score. So far, the most epic match was the match that BoYcaH won, which was the Air Mirror. Now will be BoYcaH's choice. I'm expecting a GLA Mirror of some kind. Maybe on... is it Hidden Treasures? Actually forget what the... GLA versus Stealth on Hidden Treasures. Is Hidden Treasures actually a ranked map now or not? GLA versus Stealth on Hidden Treasures. So... not an often seen map, however... it has made a few tournaments before. It is a ranked map. And yeah, GLA Mirror, so of course BoYcaH is going to choose that. Annie says, why didn't he go for an Overlord? To be honest, you probably could have made one or two Emperors. I think that would have been decent, but the thing is they're so slow. And against a load of laser tanks, they aren't actually that strong. So yeah, GLA versus Stealth on Hidden Treasures next up. Oh, I saw Nike in the chat. That 3v3 that I casted earlier today was Size Blind Maloney versus Mirage, Aggro, and Apex. Okay, so several experts there, Size Blind and Mirage, I think. I just thought the overall level of that game was, by today's standards, very low. Like the amount of MIGs and the hackers that were made and stuff. However, the game had only been out 2 years then. So I think the strats and everything hadn't been fully developed. I mean, these were the guys that contributed to the way the game is played now. Like, were the first ones discovering it all. Imagine, I mean, it's like going and playing Zero for the first time, or having only 2 years on it without any access to Gen tool data and stuff like that. So, yeah, I didn't know if they were expert players or not, or whether it just was an old replay. But yeah, 2005. It just shows how things have changed. Things have changed a hell of a lot. I mean, by 2005 standards, it probably was one of the best replays ever. So, yeah. Very interesting situation there. Very interesting indeed. Very... if we just look at that. Is he shooting the oil? Yeah, he is. He's shooting the oil. Okay, so BoYcaH did choose this matchup. He has made a sneaky supply up here. But ExCal's got a sneaky tunnel there, so that's going to counter the supply. We've also got a technical coming through for ExCaL. Does crush the worker there of BoYcaH. What's going on here? Oh yeah, BoYcaH is going to shut that down actually. So I suppose, yeah, shutting down that tunnel is a very big moment. BoYcaH is also going for a big oil capture, it looks like. So is ExCaL. This technical going around, has that got terrorists inside of it? I don't know. Doesn't have terrorists inside of it, but still going to kill a load of workers, which is still bad. BoYcaH's now collecting on that top supply, but BoYcaH has not expanded here, which I find a little bit strange. Scrap deny there comes in. BoYcaH has now got this technical to deal with. It does not deny the oil capture though, but ExCal's getting the oil as well, and he's on 2 supplies. So very even game so far. But ExCaL does know about that supply up the top there. But yeah, I suppose if BoYcaH drops down tunnels and secures the top, then he's got access to loads more supplies. BoYcaH's actually going to try and sneak a worker in whilst that tunnel is distracted. I wonder if ExCal's going to see that or not. He's actually trying to repair it. He's actually trying to repair it. That oil does belong to BoYcaH, by the way. BoYcaH's now dropping down a palace and building quads. Technicals for ExCaL. I don't know why there wasn't a tunnel there, and I don't know why he's gone for that supply and not these ones. I find that a little bit weird. ExCaL's dropping down second arms there, so we're seeing a variation in the builds. It is stealth versus GLA. Never seen this map name. Sorry, who's saying this map? It does look a bit the same format as Make, but it's not called Make. It's Hidden Treasures. It's quite an old one, actually. It's made a few tournaments, like no money tournaments and stuff like that, because there's a few survival versions of it. Bit of a messy engagement here. One technical for ExCaL does go down, but a few units for BoYcaH there did go down as well. Yeah, these forward supply is not taken for BoYcaH. I just find that really weird. Why would you not drop down a stealth supply there at least, or something? Yaroslav says the stream is 480p, not 1080p. Nah, it should be higher quality than most days today. It's 1080p, and I've whacked all the settings on pretty much max, so should be pretty high. Maybe refresh. I suspect your internet connection, someone's abusing it, downloading a little bit of porn, a little bit of lesbian dwarf porn, something like that. Just check who's connected to it and what they're downloading exactly. Make sure they're not downloading like a 2-hour epic movie. Get them to download the bite-sized version, bite-sized chunks. What's getting captured now? What is getting captured now? The repair bay. BoYcaH is now on 2 arms dealers. He is also on a palace. There's a supply crate here. It is worth building a supply there because there is 3.7k. I don't get those supplies not being taken. He is on a battle bus though. Okay, so he has turned the tide of the battle here with several quads there going down for ExCaL. ExCaL is inside of this church or whatever it is. Okay, several more quads now pushing for ExCaL. BoYcaH pops his buses, but the buses are, or one of them at least, is going very, very low. He's now hiding this bus behind, and this bus even now is going low as well. But I think BoYcaH with the correct micro here is, dare I say, in and out of this tunnel. I think he is gonna hold it. ExCal's dropping down a palace as well, though. I think ExCal's build order and choice of where to place all the buildings down has just been generally a little bit better. I mean, you could probably say that about most. Most ExCaL games generally has a really strong build order and idea of what to do. Yeah, I just question not taking those supplies there for so long. I mean, BoYcaH is doing it now. Fair enough. And he is still holding on at the top. He's even dropped down another supply here. It could be stealthed. There is a sneaky technical here for ExCaL. Oh yeah, BoYcaH's worker did get run over there. You're right, actually. But he sent a worker there, but then yeah, didn't follow it up or take it again until like the 7-minute mark. That's what I mean. This supply here could be stealthed. I mean, if that supply gets stealthed and the game goes longer, I would say BoYcaH, is it an advantage? ExCaL does have the repair bay though, and oh yeah, BoYcaH has it as well actually. So yeah, quite an even game so far. Just if ExCaL switches into buggies, which is what he's producing now, that is the counter to these battle buses. More and more tunnels going down for BoYcaH. He is now fully collecting on all of these supplies. So yeah, right now BoYcaH will be getting a little bit of a money rush because he's collecting off 2 supplies here. Might be what he needs to get back some momentum in this game, but that said, he has got a lot of supplies and a lot of tunnels. He's got the repair bay. He's got some workers up here ready to expand. There's an annoying amount of supplies in places on this map because you've got these random crates. Okay, first Scorpion now out for ExCaL. And there's a load of a load of buggies as well. So if these busters do attack again, then they are going to get taken down by these buggies. ExCaL playing this very well, keeping the buggies nice and safe behind this army. ExCaL now pushing in. He's got a jarmen Kel here as well, or is that? Yeah, it is ExCal's. BoYcaH's supply here at risk of going down. He does have some battle busters here. There's a bit of a weird terrain, so this could come into effect. Or could show some impact on this battle here. Battle busters somehow still firing shots, when meanwhile the buggies can't. That supply there does go down. Nobody has captured the hospital. You're thinking these times maybe a hospital is something worthwhile capturing. We've got jarmen versus jarmen, they're both stealth. ExCaL's might actually get detected. It could have been shot down actually. But actually, BoYcaH didn't have it on guard mode. Are there any more markets going down for BoYcaH? No, not yet. Another supply being dropped down here. ExCaL's primarily focusing on units, I feel, and black markets, whereas BoYcaH's dropping down a lot of supplies. So he's getting like there. He's got one here. Could get one there at the top right. This is now mined out. ExCaL dropping down another black market. Artillery platform there has been captured. Tucky says, "Are super weapons allowed?" Well, all of these games are going to be no rules, apart from no bug abuse and no cheating. There is no rules. If you want to make 50 Scud Storms, you can. If you want to make 900 Scud Storms, you can. And if you want to make just black markets, you can also do that. So, yeah, it's no rules. Every single Pro 1v1 game that I cast is always no rules. I think there was one tournament one time where there was no Rush 10. That's the no Rush tournament. Pretty much the only one with rules. Scud Storm being built for BoYcaH. That might apply the pressure to ExCaL. Might be the way BoYcaH can win this. Another Scud Storm actually. So BoYcaH's going to be on 2 Scuds. He's only collecting on 3 workers there on his main supply. ExCaL only collecting on 4. That supply not taken. That supply not taken either. Lots of buggies now out for BoYcaH, and I mean, because his tunnels are stealthed, the buggies versus buggies, the stealth tunnels have the advantage because you don't know where they're going to pop out from. Because yeah, all the tunnels are stealth, they're invisible. You don't know where they're going to come from. I think grabbing half of those workers, or maybe even 60 or 70% of them workers, and long distance collecting from here would be a nice idea. Yeah, 3 Scud Storms for BoYcaH. Crazy amount of Scud Storms. So yeah, if BoYcaH can hang on that long, then maybe the 3 Scud Storms is the way to go. I do feel he's probably lacking in markets a little bit, especially when he mines out over here. His money might dry up a little bit. But yeah, BoYcaH's going to start needing some. BoYcaH's going to start needing some black markets soon, because he's going to be completely out of cash apart from there. And maybe if he gets some from the middle. This engagement is very important because all of these buggies that get lost now for BoYcaH, he's not going to be able to replace all of them really. Yes, sure, he's got like 4k there or 2.5k now, but yeah, with a heavy investment in Scud Storms and not black markets, it could come back to bite him later on. Maybe a more balanced approach would have been 2 Scuds and 2 black markets, something like that. ExCaL has beaconed one of them. BoYcaH is now mined out here. That oil there did die. We've got this oil and this oil. Another supply being built now for BoYcaH. He's now pulling all of those workers. So very, very well played. ExCal's still got these crates here, or this one crate here rather. Another supply being dropped down for ExCaL in the middle, whilst he's taking the advantage in the middle for now. There's still a lot of buggies here for BoYcaH. Very important engagement here. Got to get decent targeting on these buggies. It's going to be a pretty much 1-for-1 trade until the last few buggies. Everyone fires all of their volleys of rockets, and then most of them escape. BoYcaH does have the buggy number advantage right now. And ExCaL probably thinks that BoYcaH has a hell of a lot of black markets by the amount of Scuds that he's going to see very soon. There are 2 already out, and then this one here. is going to make it 3. But yeah, is ExCaL going to think, oh, maybe there's more markets than I'm expecting here? 3 Scud Storms, that is insane. And a CC being dropped down for BoYcaH. So BoYcaH's playing very, very well. Just the longer the game goes now, ExCaL has a slight supply advantage because he's collecting from here. But that said, BoYcaH is long distance selecting with stealthed workers now. When they go back and drop 1 supply off, now they are invisible, running all that distance invisible. You could also GPS scramble them, I suppose. No, just keep them invisible permanently. Another beacon by ExCaL and another Scud by BoYcaH. Surely BoYcaH needs more markets and more units to hold against the inevitable push that's going to come from ExCaL soon. Is a 4th Scud Storm a little bit overkill? GLA pros in the chat. Is that 4th Scud Storm a little bit overkill? 1 consolation prize for BoYcaH. Yeah, he's going to continue mining from here, and that tunnel is just out of range. I just feel BoYcaH's probably going to run out of army and not going to be able to hold this. I think that's probably what's going to happen. ExCaL, meanwhile, has got a task ahead of him against those 3 Scud Storms. He doesn't know how many markets exactly BoYcaH has. But winning this engagement here without much pushback from BoYcaH, you'd probably expect that BoYcaH's lacking on the army front. And he is, because these buggies pretty much all that he has. He has a few quads out now. Seri in the chat says this map looked kind of cool. Yeah, it's called Hidden Treasures is the map. Albus there does go down for pretty much not a lot, really. It took down 1 or 2 quads. GPS scramble coming in here. And buggies versus buggies. I mean, a 1-for-1 trade is something that BoYcaH does not want to take. Ooh. Yeah, something you do not want to take when the enemy has more economy than you. You want to have more efficient trade-offs. BoYcaH's even dropping down more Scuds. This is insane. Surely at some point he's going to need more markets and more units, but I don't know, man. Maybe he's just, I don't know how he's doing it. I think it's these 2 oils we're overlooking because they are quite hidden on the map. They're just hidden, tucked within the base. 2 safe oils. But I mean, his main's going to mine out soon. Surely at least, like, cancel 1 of these Scuds and make a few more markets. Surely. But I suppose ExCal's going to have to take a few Scuds to the face very soon. Maybe those Scuds will be on the oils, so that will tip the battle. In terms of the economics, I mean. Buggies come in from ExCaL now, taking down some quads for free, pretty much. Both players have got the repair bay, by the way, so they've got a free junk repair. Might be a nice TNT option to hit that junk repair, because it does obviously take away the free repair ability. Maybe you want to do a TNT across the top. Maybe that would be pretty nice. ExCal's base is a bit open at the top at the moment. Someone said in the chat, BoYcaH loves his Scuds. He does, man. He's got 5. I think he's got more Scuds than black markets now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4 or 5? Yeah, 5 markets, because there's that one as well. 5 markets and 5 Scuds. So yeah, is BoYcaH going to be able to hold this push? He needs to hold this push. ExCaL may be feeling a little bit under pressure here and might be forced into engagements that he necessarily doesn't really want to take. Against that amount of Scuds, it's going to be hard. If we do a market count for ExCaL, so he's on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 versus 5. So I mean, it's doable for BoYcaH. It's doable, but ExCaL needs to worry about where is this first Scud Storm going to hit. Is it going to hit the palace, or is it going to hit one of the oils? Personally, I'd probably hit that oil there because you might take out that market as well. So where is BoYcaH going to shoot? Where is he going to shoot? ExCaL losing a lot of buggies here. I would have thought ExCaL would have had way more units at this point than BoYcaH, but he seems to be lacking it a little bit. Scud Storm does hit the oil, the one that I pointed out, but doesn't take another market with it, but does take out obviously the 1 oil. Has cut off a bit of the production as well, because these quads now, well, that one looks like it might die actually. BoYcaH doing a nice defense so far. Angry mob here going down. Check unit upgrade, someone says. It's got AP ammo, ExCaL does, but no junk repair. And BoYcaH has the same. BoYcaH has the buggy ammo and the rocket upgrade. Apparently, the junk repair and the repair bay do stack, so you can repair more quickly. Tox bomb, is that going to be needed, actually? Yeah, it is going to be needed, because those angry mob were causing an amazing devastation. BoYcaH's going to need to what's the word? Replenish, rebuild those tunnels. Rebel ambush from BoYcaH. Sneak attack from BoYcaH, and there is a jarmen kill here from BoYcaH as well, so that has snuck in the top and actually provided a bit of vision for him. So now he's going for the CC. He's going for the CC kill. He does not want the support powers to be used. Decent hit. I mean, where's ExCaL's army? ExCaL doesn't really have an army at the moment. A barracks being dropped down inside of ExCaL's base. Not sure what the meaning of that is, but where is ExCaL's units? BoYcaH showing what a beast he is in GLA Mirror, why he picked this matchup. Very, very nice, and I'm just amazed that he's managed to hold when he made that many scuds. ExCaL made black markets. I suppose you're seeing that in the cash now. ExCaL doesn't really have all that much cash. I mean, another scud hit there. GG from ExCaL. What an amazing game. Decent play from BoYcaH, to say the least. I honestly don't know. I don't really know how he did it. Like, halfway through that game, I would have picked ExCaL all day of the week. But, yeah, BoYcaH once again pulling it out of the bag. What an epic game, GG. And now they will reverse GLA against Stealth. Yeah, not doing a good job with the scud watching. Yeah, sorry. Second scud launched. Yeah, it did hit there where my mouse cursor was. I don't know what. I got carried away with something. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know how I can miss a scud storm firing across the screen, but yeah. So the first one hit there, and the second one then hit there. Maybe he baited out the army. I didn't quite see that. But yeah, he killed the CC of ExCaL so that he didn't get the Tox bomb. So yeah, well played to BoYcaH. Did miss the scud launches, but we saw most of the game. Come on. Yeah, I will try to pay more attention now where the scud launches. I don't know what I was paying attention to. I think it was the rebel ambush and the sneak that distracted me. But meanwhile, then I think BoYcaH hit the war factories and hit the markets over here. So yeah. Okay, on the right hand side, we've got ExCaL playing as the Stealth now. He is in the purple color again. Over on the left for BoYcaH, we've got him playing as the GLA Vanilla, and he is in the red. So yeah, the big difference here is that your tunnels are stealthed, obviously for stealth, and you've got tanks for GLA. I suppose they're the biggest differences. I think the buggies cost the same, the quads cost the same, technicals cost the same. It's really about the tanks versus stealth tunnels. That's the two main differences I can think of. Obviously got hijackers for GLA stealth as well. That's a bad start if that goes down. Oh man. I think that's GG already. You can't lose $800 that quick. There's another tunnel up for BoYcaH here. He wants to be more aggressive. There's a sneaky supply up there for BoYcaH again. But again, he's not going for this, whereas ExCaL is going for this. But you see how much quicker ExCaL's supply is up than BoYcaH's? I just think it's a bit risky, because ExCaL sends one technical there, and then that whole supply is cut off. I just think it's way too risky. First technical is out for BoYcaH. Is that going to be a TNT? It looks like there's something inside of it at least. Technical is going to get hit, and... Ooh, is it still going to hit? Only 3 there. Ah, BoYcaH's way too slow. This start from BoYcaH has been really, really poor. His first tunnel went down, and his TNT has been stopped. The all capture now coming in for ExCaL. I think BoYcaH wanted to rush this and end this more quickly, but maybe he should have just reverted back to his old GLA style, the style we saw in the last game. RPG's going to get caught off as well, and that's everything gone in ExCaL's favor. I think that's probably already GG. Everything from BoYcaH has been shut down, but meanwhile, ExCaL has managed to get the... Ooh, baby! The whole tunnel. Whole tunnel went down, and there's more quad cannons being produced by BoYcaH. He really does want to finish this quick. He does not want to let it go late. That's forced to be sold. There is a tunnel here. There's 2 quads inside of there, so I don't think BoYcaH's attack is going to work out, actually. Another quad is popped from here. Maybe BoYcaH can now win this engagement. Maybe. 2 quads popped from ExCaL, and they can just go back in and repair. BoYcaH just move out of the way, loses 1 quad. But ExCaL's established a sneaky tunnel here right outside BoYcaH's war factory. Yeah, GLA does have scud launchers, that's correct. I mean, they're not really that often used. ExCaL is going to have to sell that supply. That's what I mean about dropping down these supplies without a tunnel there. I don't quite understand it. Yeah, I do think these 2 tunnels are going to probably end the game for BoYcaH, though. That could be a TNT. I mean, BoYcaH is relentless with his pressure. He does not want the game to go later. And I mean, with him denying that supply and with him denying that one earlier, maybe he still has a chance. I just feel with these 2 oils from ExCaL. Actually 3 oils. And now BoYcaH's losing his main base as well with a sneaky tunnel from ExCaL. So yeah, that arm's nearly going down. That's a big blow. BoYcaH needs the... He needs the oils, as simple as that. He does need the oils. He's rebuilding his arms dealer, which is a real one, I think. BoYcaH continuing the aggression, but he doesn't have many quads anymore. Yeah, more quads getting taken out here. I really think ExCaL's going to take this one. Another arms dealer up now for ExCaL. He's also on a stealth supply up here at the top. And now pushing back BoYcaH. Even this supply here is still alive. The game is somehow going to go longer. I just feel like BoYcaH's been behind ever since the very beginning. Maybe it's a little bit closer now, but still, BoYcaH, you have to say he's behind. He's going to try and get inside of this church, but there's so many quads here for ExCaL. Big pop here from BoYcaH to try and defend it. That's what we call a Fargo pop. Well, you pop what little you have and it goes down easy. But yeah, and I think he knew if he'd lost that. Different strat there from BoYcaH. I mean, if the aggression had worked out, it could have been a quick win. It's a more high risk, high reward. But I do think maybe BoYcaH thought he couldn't win another long game, wanted to change it up. But I think BoYcaH would have had a better chance, or a more safe chance, if he'd have just played the game standard. But yeah, sometimes you want to change it up. Sometimes you want to be defensive and play it long. Sometimes you want to be aggressive. And he tried to mix it up there, but yeah, fell short. I've actually updated the score wrong, so it's going to go 4-2 is the score. So yeah, GG. It's going to be ExCaL's choice now. I'll just be right back 30 seconds. Okay, Nuke Tox is next. Is that Sans Scorpion? Nuke Tox Irish Front. Where's Irish Front? Where's Irish Front? Okay, so on this game we have ExCaL playing as the bottom right player. He's playing with the GLA Tox in the purple. Top left we have BoYcaH playing as the red China Nuke.
Rah FD extreme lover of the Russian queen, they put some poison in his wine. Rah FD extreme rush is the greatest love machine, he drank it all and said I feel fine. Yo yo, what's up fam, how you doing? GGWPGG.
Oh man, what's going on here? He's gonna kill 2 trucks, I think, with a terrorist. Oh, BoYcaH, what are you doing? Why did he move them out of the way? What the hell? Why did he even have 2 trucks on the field? And he's gonna give ExCaL a super. Oh, almost gave him a super attack. What the hell just happened? Anyway, Firat, thank you for the donation, man, 10 euros. Nice message, thank you very much. How am I doing? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Meanwhile, we have BoYcaH on 3 supplies, actually. So whilst he did lose them 2 trucks, his economy isn't all that bad. So yeah, I would like to see BoYcaH spamming more battle masters on this map. I mean, I've played this map a few times. I think the last time I played this matchup, like Nuke versus GLA or Tox, I think I played Size on a live stream on this, and you saw how as the Nuke, you can just spam so many battle masters and get them all in the supply lines and have such a good time. I think Nuke has a real good chance here. Figure out, you're a crazy guy.
So I heard you wanted to know my secret.
Dare I ask? Dare I ask what Ferrat's secret is? I have no idea. But cheers to 2 euros. I'm sure we're going to find out what his secret is in a second. Maybe you're a woman? Maybe you are a woman. Ooh, nice terrorist. No movement there from BoYcaH. And the super tech. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, this is so messy from everyone there. The terrorist in the end actually killed his own technical. This worker is going to go down. There's a few battle masters around, but I mean, if you just waypoint these battle masters around the map, you can, trust me, easily get them in the worker lines, and yeah, it doesn't matter who the player is, you can get him in the worker lines and deny his collection. But meanwhile, there's a Helix coming. I think the Helix is a little bit early. I don't think you need a Helix just yet. He is dropping down a Stinger in his main base just to make sure he doesn't get completely killed. Yeah, I'm lacking the battle masters for BoYcaH. Like, he does have a few out, but he's failed to get any in the supply lines yet. That's where Nuke is very strong. The Helix is now out, so this battle master will be helped out by the Helix, and these 2 Scorpions are going to go down. There is a Stinger site there, so this Helix will need to stay away from that. And I think BoYcaH might have done it, actually, maybe with this early Helix. He's shooting down the War Factory now. There's a Scorpion back here. Does need to go down. Stinger. He's going to take out the Battlemaster. Is he just going to engage the Stinger? Ooh. I know better than anyone. A Stinger, you do not want to mess with that. With a Helix. Oh my god. This Helix. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, just escapes. I don't think he needed to do that though. That's an expensive loss. Oh my god, there's a tunnel here as well. The arms dealer here now going down. There is a rebel being brought, but I think the war factory will go down. It won't get saved in time. This supply has been stopped. You could drop down a supply here, actually. Arms dealer goes down again. BoYcaH's getting a decent amount of XP, but ExCaL is actually ahead in terms of XP. Another arms dealer being dropped down now. Is that a fake? It looks like a real, actually. It looks like a real arms dealer. ExCal's managed to get 1 oil so far behind this. So there are now 3 helixes out. That bunker does get shut down, but there's a load of RPGs there for ExCaL. CC now being built for BoYcaH. I mean, yeah, for me, I look at this and I just like questioning where all the battle masters are. But
Add replace Thorax with General Poopsmith. His weapons are based on fecal matter and his poop scud automatically wins the game.
Oh, I swear some of these people that are donating, I don't know what they're smoking sometimes. Nice general, nice donation. Nathan Radford. We've got this worker here, actually does get crushed as I spot it. 2 oils now captured for ExCaL. BoYcaH's going for the middle oil. Yeah, I think it's just the way I'd play it differently. I look at this and I just question, where are the battle masters? Because battle masters have loads of success on this map, but BoYcaH's doing all right. He's almost level 3. This oil is not going to be killed. I don't know why you would not kill that oil. If you get a chance to kill an ExCaL oil, take it. Kill the oil. ExCaL might even capture the middle oil here as well. 3 RPGs going to try and finish off the supply, but why is BoYcaH not saving the supply? Just let it die for free. Okay, he's chasing the technical. Maybe he thought there was more RPGs and they're going to do more harassment, but he did lose the supply. That's quite kind of big. Yeah, I don't know why you'd leave that supply alive at the top. I think he's going to try and capture it with the red guard. This oil here is going to get denied as well. So, I mean, maybe... BoYcaH's level 3 now. Carpet and artillery will be ready. So, yeah, I just question some of BoYcaH's decisions at times. Like, of course this oil is going to get denied by ExCaL. I mean, what are you even thinking? ExCaL's just literally needs to send 1 quad there. Doesn't even need to send that many. I suppose if this is a mine drop, that's a high-level play. Because now the quads can't go back. So, actually, there's 2 stingers here. Okay, that's kind of genius, actually. Now is he going to kill the oil, though? Or not? Yeah, now he is. Okay, that's kind of okay, actually. Kind of okay, I'll take that.
I smoke huge trees, fam. Massive, massive trees.
That was a secret. Cheers for all the donations. Fair, much appreciated. So yeah, that oil does get killed. There is a nuke now. Yeah, a bit of a funky game. There's loads of quad cannons. I don't know how many quad cannons. 6 quad cannons in total. Pushing across the map, but there's not even 1 battlemaster. But there will be nuke MiGs very soon, though. That oil in the middle does go down, or is getting gunned down as we speak. Do not want to engage those quads, I think. He did make a load of him low though. Whilst it doesn't look like a lot, that could come back to change this in the end. That supply wants to be stopped. I don't think take it. Oh, with the nuke mig in the middle of those. Only killed one though. The helixes are still thinking about coming in. ExCaL did manage to split up his quads enough. Yeah, Nether Tunnel going down there in the middle. Did we see the carpet? Yeah, we must have seen the carpet in artillery. I don't know if it got shot down though or not. Nuke mig coming in as well as the helixes. Did that shoot? Yeah, it did. It didn't really kill anything though. It damaged one quad. Now the helixes can just come in and finish this. Finally seeing some battle masters, and the jarmen Cal is here. It sniped that battle master. Ooh, that helix awfully low, but it is going to escape. It does have a subliminal estrogen, so the helix is going to repair at twice the rate. Twice the normal rate, rather. Another supply being dropped down by ExCaL in the middle, but likewise with BoYcaH, he's also going to drop down a supply here. But this Doze is now going to get sniped, but is BoYcaH going to react in time? I think ExCaL is going to get power. He does drop down the power, but there is a Lotus right there, so eventually that Lotus could just capture this. The Lotus is just chilling there. Yeah, only one power dropped. And Lotus is going to probably capture that quite early on. Nuke is going to fire in 3 minutes and 40. Lotus not going to capture anything just yet. I think she's going to bide her time. But BoYcaH's letting ExCaL take more of the map. He's going to mine out here soon. And I suppose here. But so is BoYcaH. BoYcaH's already mined out here and also nearly mined out on his main. Yeah, Carpet coming in now. As well as Lotus using the capture ability on the power is going to be forced to sold. ExCaL is. Radar van is going to be moved in. And Lotus needs to move ASAP. Otherwise she's going to get found by this radar van. Supply now being built by BoYcaH in the center. Got this nuke mig still flying around. We've got helixes at the top. ExCaL does not have a black market, I don't think, so he doesn't have the AP ammo. A number of stingers being built by ExCaL. Nuke is going to fire, but I mean, what can you really do with a nuke against GLA? Sure, you can hit there, kill a few workers and whatever, but it doesn't really kill the buildings. Might kill it down to the hole if you're lucky. I just think BoYcaH's been lacking the battle masters on this game. I don't. Nuke makes it good, but you see size of the battle master every time as Nuke. Ooh, maybe a bit premature with the nuke mix because there is a battle bus out. And the battle bus does need to be dealt with by them nuke mix. We've got a nuke cannon actually being built now by BoYcaH. Another stinger now being dropped down by ExCaL in the middle. Where are the nuke mix? Nuke mix are currently reloading. ExCaL does have the gamma now, so his stinger sights are 100% more effective. More damage out on the air units. Three MiGs went down there. I think ExCal's slowly taking the lead. Barbus does get taken out. ExCaL is creeping forward with these stinger sights. I mean, if the enemy nuke is just mainly making air units, then stingers seem like the way to go. Even if you are just literally making them in a line across the map, and that's what ExCal's doing. This stinger sight's proving good. Artillery comes in, kills a load of workers, but not a lot else. ExCaL now finally has 2 markets. One is already constructed. ExCaL is currently only really collecting on here because his main is about to mine out very soon. 3k left on his main. Oh, there are neutron shells out as well, and the nuke cannon has been shut down. I think the Battle Master there might get killed as well, but the Helix is going to move in, flush it out. Battle Master does run away. I wonder if ExCaL is now going to use his tunnel or not, because he knows there are neutron shells about. The nuke is going to fire any second now. Is BoYcaH going to save that, or is he going to use it? Nuke is going to fire. Where is it going to hit, though? Actually hits in the middle and kills the Stingers. The Helix has come in on the... Ah, this is a bad engagement. Bad engagement. Very bad engagement. That's GG. That's it. I don't know, man. What? Don't know. I think BoYcaH had some kind of a chance. But just going in on the tunnel without any kind of support for the quad cannons. Don't know, man. Maybe if it had used the neutron first, cleared the tunnel of quads, and then come over the Helix. Yeah, I can totally understand that. Yes, fine. But just engaging the tunnel when you know ExCaL has a load of quads. He's been preparing for this air attack for ages. Oh, neutron shells. Did that hit the tunnel? Or is the tunnel... It did hit the tunnel once, I think, didn't it? The ExCaL currently can't use his tunnels. Battle Master and the MiG. Oh, what's the MiG doing? Some questionable airplay here from BoYcaH. Well, the new cannon got took out. The trucks are still collecting here. ExCal's getting a dangerous amount of markets for BoYcaH. He's got 5 markets so far. I mean, ExCal's keeps getting kicked off this supply, but BoYcaH's not even fully collected from here. Actually, ExCal's going around and collecting from this. So yeah, both players running out of units a little bit, but with ExCaL's market count, with like the 5 markets, or however many he's got. Has he got 5? Yeah, 5 markets. And he's got probably the bounty money as well. Yeah, you have to give the edge to him. Then BoYcaH maybe spent a little bit too much money on the neutron shells and the air units. I would have really liked to see the amount of nuke battle masters in the beginning, killing a load of workers. I think that was BoYcaH's key to victory. I think it was definitely possible to win this, but I think he might have thrown it. But ExCaL just once again, solid performance, stopping them what few battle masters there were in the beginning from killing his workers, and then just shutting down those helixes. I'm surprised BoYcaH's still here after that bad engagement with that tunnel. We've got a battle bus coming in for ExCaL. There is 1 nuke MiG though, so it should get shut down. It might kill something, maybe. Let's see. What's ExCaL doing? Yeah, that nuke MiG can't land now. Maybe it can, but it will die. Somehow ExCaL has a nuke battle master. Let's go down to the mines though, but it does cause loads of splash damage. These buildings all need to be repaired. I think BoYcaH is just really running out of steam at the moment. Really running out of steam. Battle Bus here does get taken out. BoYcaH's going to be able to fire his nuke, obviously, in 140. Did hear a cache steal then, so cache steals come on here. There's a red guard there. Carpet bomb or EMP or something. I think that's EMP maybe. EMP. I mean, BoYcaH's doing what he can with what little he does have. Nuke's ready to fire in 30 seconds, but that's it. That's all he's got. Yeah, I really think from the beginning it was looking bad for BoYcaH. Just the too much heavy investment in the helixes, I think, and not enough ground units. Oh, it goes down to the nuke. Isn't even going to fire, actually. So I think that's over. I think that's GG. Even if he builds another dozer, he hasn't got enough for a power plant as well, unless he starts selling some of these stuff. So, it looks like GG to me. Ever since those 3 helixes went down, but actually, ever since that bad engagement with that helix back here, he should have just gone back, I think, rather than engaging that stinger. GG for BoYcaH. Sadly for him, doesn't get to fire that nuke again, and 5-2 is going to be the score. Okay. Ready to jump into the next game. We have BoYcaH this time playing as the GLA Tox down in the bottom right. In the red color. And top left we've got ExCaL playing as the purple China Nuke. Yo, Big Smoke, welcome to the chat. Forward supply for ExCaL. Looks like there will be a truck rush, and BoYcaH seems somewhat prepared for this. He's boxing in his workers for what he can, and he is preparing a terrorist. Double war factory for ExCaL. The truck is gonna make its way over to these workers, but there is a terrorist already there. There's actually a terrorist here in the middle as well. All the crates have been collected. All the crates here for ExCaL haven't been collected just yet. Terrorists are actually going to let this truck get past. This terrorist is actually going to make his way over to these trucks and might get some kills there. BoYcaH has boxed in his workers pretty nicely. But this truck now is coming in from the back, and actually these workers here might go down now. I don't know if BoYcaH's paying attention or not. He is, and the workers do go inside. But also here, the truck is going to go down as well. So a bit of economic damage done on both. No workers killed just yet, but actually they're not collecting, and that's the main thing. Yo, Garlic Boy 69, welcome to the stream. Yeah, all of them workers got saved. Nice job there for BoYcaH so far. I really think it's hard to defend against the Nuke Battle Masters on this, so I'm interested to see how ExCaL playing this differently with the Battle Masters is going to have different success, let's see, or if it's going to get torn apart. So yeah, I think harassing these trucks is key for BoYcaH, and obviously getting the Battle Masters in there is key for ExCaL. I wonder if this worker's going to finish off this tunnel or not. Kind of a big thing. I think it will finish it. And I think then that gap might even go down as well, so. Unlucky for ExCaL there. I think that gap, yeah, will go down. Another tunnel being dropped down here for BoYcaH. Technical running around and does go down. Oh, there's RPG's going to be able to get inside of that building. Looks like not. ExCaL losing HP to a bunker there on his Battlemaster for pretty much no reason. BoYcaH right now preparing another technical with some RPGs. I mean, if he gets inside of there and starts putting out damage on that power, it does force a reaction out of ExCaL, which will be to make a flamer instead of this Battlemaster spam. Yeah, currently that tunnel there does go down for him. This sneaky flamer around the side of the map, as well as this one. One of them is bound to get in and cause some damage. So yeah, BoYcaH right now, I don't think he's looking here. One dozer there does get picked off. I wonder if he'll be able to get the other one or not. But BoYcaH's second supply is about to get flamed down, I think. Yeah, ExCaL is right there. Oh no. It's not even being controlled by ExCaL here. BoYcaH's going to be notified now that that is there because he's going to have unit loss. I don't know if he has a super tech actually. If he does, he might be able to save this. He does have a super tech. BoYcaH's actually gone for Marauder tanks. Supply does go down regardless though. Marauder tank is going to get scrap one. But meanwhile, his arms dealer's gone down as well. That's looking pretty bad straight away for BoYcaH there. Even a few more workers going down. And he's scrapped an eye there from BoYcaH. From ExCaL rather. Flamer here. Does eventually clear out that bunker. ExCaL is now on ECMs. Load of RPGs here. Might actually take down the Overlord. Is ExCaL going to focus down the super tech? No. So the Overlord is going to go down, it looks like. Yeah, it is going to go down. And the super tech here could cause some havoc. There is an ECM and some Battle Masters though. It was 3 ECMs. That could shut down all of these vehicles. Super tech getting shut down. But actually, these Marauder tanks look like they're going to come out on top. And I think you're going to get a scrapped up double Marauder there. Double-ended Marauder. It's going to be putting out damage on this. Oh, there's 2 double-enders. Yeah, one of which does go down. This one's going to get scrap 1. But now... Ooh, who's going to win that engagement? This gets Vet 2, actually. So this Marauder here is doing big damage. ExCaL losing his second dozer. And he's going to lose 1 war factory as well. So ExCal's going to be on 1 war factory, 1 barracks. What is BoYcaH going to shoot now? He's shooting the main supply there. I think he's going to waste his Marauder though. He does take down the supply though. So the Marauder will go down. What a shame to see that. Such a beautiful unit. A Vet 3 Marauder can take down a Vet 3 Overlord, I believe. I think. Where's Commie? Commie told me this fact. Is it? It can't take on an Emperor, or can it take on an Emperor as well? I don't remember. I think it can't take on an Emperor, but it can take on an Overlord. Supersec still running around, and ExCaL is now producing tank hunters from his barracks as well as the Battlemaster spam. So yeah, looking pretty bad at the moment for ExCaL, being dozer hunted and only on that kind of production. He still has a power plant, a few tank entity to get taken out. Ooh, a BoYcaH, man. Why would you do that? Why? Why does he let him take the war factory? What the hell am I watching? BoYcaH's just throwing the game, I think. Nice push there from ExCaL, but I think BoYcaH's just throwing the game. What? Honestly, I don't understand. Why BoYcaH so many times is let on 2v2 challenges and 1v1. He's letting too many of his buildings get captured. This is why I have my hotkey for sell on something. Whereas BoYcaH is just pressing it down in the thing, and he's pressing it a little bit slow as well. It's much better to have it on a hotkey because you can sell faster, and you know it's definitely going to sell if you press the hotkey. So yeah, I think BoYcaH's throwing it now. ExCal's now producing quads on power. I just literally don't understand that. BoYcaH's just been steamrolled. It was lucky. All BoYcaH had to do was drop down 10 million tunnels. That's all he had to do. I mean, ExCaL could run out of money. Maybe BoYcaH somehow still has a chance. But yeah, like, why would you let him take that arms dealer?
Been a silent watcher for years. Feels right to buy you a beer after all the hours of entertainment. Thanks for the good work. Keep it up.
Swiss Panagil, thank you for the $5, man, and thank you for the comment. Much appreciated. Someone in the chat said something. Oh, Lurty says, would you trade living in Britain for another country of your choice? If I had loads of money, I probably would go and live in the Caribbean. Yeah, it's my favorite place in the world. Or maybe like Florida. So then you kind of almost in the Caribbean, and you're only like a short flight away from the Caribbean. Maybe Florida. Just the guns in America really put me off. What do I have sell on? Well, I'm used to CNC3. And Z was always sell in that game. So I put it to Z. Z I don't think I use for anything else. The only problem is, very rarely, but sometimes I'll sell a building by accident. I'll press Z by mistake. But I mean, I'm getting pretty good at it. I can't remember the last time I sold something by mistake. But when I first changed it, I did sell a few things by mistake. And you know when you're pressing things fast. BoYcaH, what did you do here, man? What did you do? What did he do? What did you do? ExCaL now has more quads than the Tox. BoYcaH's trying to hold on as desperately as he can with the bounty money. But there's no way he can hold this from ExCaL. GG from BoYcaH. What a wasted game, man. Why did you let him take that?
You have been defeated.
But I would understand, yeah, just one mistake within many games. But I've seen BoYcaH do that same mistake in... We're probably talking close to 100 games now. Or maybe 50 games, something like that. So many TV2 challenges I play with him. And I tell him your war factory is being captured or your CC's getting captured. And he says, yeah, I know, I'm going to press sell. And then he doesn't press sell and he lets the building get captured. I don't understand. You would work on it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. If we rewind to the beginning, remember when he played ExCaL in the Air Mirror game? He let the airfield get captured as well. Do you remember? Okay, he wants demo Tox, which is liquid gold. Okay, down in the south we have ExCaL playing as the GLA Demolition. He's in the purple color, and up in the north we got BoYcaH with the GLA Tox, and he is in the red colors. This is BoYcaH's matchup choice. Of course, he's going to pick the GLA Mirrors, and this is the last GLA Mirror they will play. So either BoYcaH gets the wins here, otherwise he's going to have to play matchups that probably are not his favorite. ExCal's going for double barracks. I think he's going to go for the oil captures as well as a TNT. I think that's what he's going to go for. And just a single supply.
I don't know how much beer costs in the UK, but take it.
I saw that donation come in, so I was just quickly I am using Google to convert it. So I didn't actually know what currency that was, but it's South Korean won, I believe, which equates to about £5. Which, yeah, if you're in London area, which I'm not that far from, that's about the price of a beer. If you go to the pub, but the pubs are currently closed. TNT comes through for ExCaL. Is going to hit the war factory. It was a fake though. What are we seeing here? Oh, ExCaL. He's going to get the supply. Why did... Oh man, BoYcaH is getting overrun today. But yeah, Nepa or Nepa, thank you for the donation, man. Much appreciated. BoYcaH should not have detonated his war factory. And straight away, ExCaL piling on the pressure after taking down the war factory and supply. Looking pretty bad for BoYcaH, although BoYcaH does have two oils on the sides. He got denied taking this oil, and he's got denied taking this one as well. So, yeah, looking pretty bad for BoYcaH right now. ExCaL does not have another supply though. He's only got the two oils down in the bottom. Yeah, £5 a beer. It depends where you go. The further up north you go, the cheaper beer is. There's places where you can get one for like $1.95, which is basically, yeah, £2 or $2.50, something like that. Yeah, the closer and closer you go to London, of course, like you go to a built-up area where people have got more money and stuff, and it gets more and more expensive. So yeah, there's towns around me. Actually, even in our town, like you're talking the best part of £5 for a beer. Yeah, definitely. I mean, maybe if I hunt around, maybe I could go to some really cheap place and get one for like $3.50. I mean, maybe. But yeah, there's a few really like sought after towns near me. So if I get the train and like travel for 5-10 minutes, there's some places that are like the house prices and whatever for like how small they are just absolutely insane. You must really want to live there. It's the connection to London, that's what it is. Because in London you can earn mental money. But yeah, just depends if you want to do that traveling into London every day, every morning and every night. Well, BoYcaH not doing so well here. He's dropping down another supply here. He's getting one oil at the top right of the map. This oil is ready for taking. Looks like BoYcaH is being squeezed off the map. His tunnel there has gone down, which means his arms dealer here is going to go down as well. And then BoYcaH is really just on this right hand side. He's got this supply here and needs more workers there though. Yeah, those prices of beer, obviously I'm talking about the pub, not if you go to a shop. Sure, if you go to a shop you can get a beer for like £1, £1.50, something like that. Yeah, probably £1.50 or £2 from a shop. I'm talking about going to a pub. Which I haven't done for a while actually, because we're on full lockdown still. A few rebels for BoYcaH over here. Is ExCaL really under any threat at all? He's got most of the supplies, most of the oils. And even if he doesn't have most of the oils, he's about to take most of the oils. So, yeah, BoYcaH's base really at the moment is just this right-hand side. Madara says, who is the last person that beat ExCaL? Probably Size in the challenge. I think Size has won one or two, maybe. Probably talking a few challenges ago. I think it was probably Size. I think. Ahmed says, how old is DoMiNaToR? I am 30, although I'm 31 next month. Okay, so a load of quads coming in for ExCaL now, and BoYcaH is going to be pushed off this supply here. These are expensive quads for ExCaL, $750 each. More expensive. They are more expensive for Tox as well, but he's primarily now making Scorpions. A lot of quads going down here for ExCaL, but he's just continuing the push. More and more Scorps are going down. But yeah, a lot of losses on ExCal's side as well. I think ExCaL can afford to take the losses here because he's got so much of the map and so much money, so many supplies. Palace being built there by ExCaL. ExCaL does want to save that, but I think it's going to complete and the RPGs are going to go inside it, and I think that's just going to seal the deal. BoYcaH's only on 2 arms dealer production. And what, 3 oils? Suppose is kind of doable, but just look at the amount of purple. It's like 75-25 to ExCaL, I would say. Roll says I'm an old man. True. Still beat you last night, 5-1 though. Or whatever the score was, 5-1. I think 5-1. Imagine if I was young, what the score would be. Probably be a whole 6-0. I would have thrown in the towel a while ago, but yeah. Commendable from BoYcaH to actually continue. As soon as like even one demo bike is out, it's going to be GG. There's loads of markets being built. I think he's popped his units in and then gone. No, sorry, he's gone out and then in. Out and then in. I think that's what he means. Because he didn't want to do a Fargo pop. GG from BoYcaH. Well played to ExCaL. BoYcaH, this could be the last game for him unless he's able to pull off the win with demo. 7-2. Here's the score. Yeah, best of 15. Which means first to win 8 games. So Commie on Discord just messaged and to say that the purple color does look different on night maps. The purple is a different color. Do you remember before when I said it's pink? It's actually a completely different shade, and it actually basically is pink on night maps. Like he's looked inside of the game code and the colors are completely different. So yeah, I told you, man, I wasn't seeing things. So, yeah, down in the south, we've got BoYcaH playing as the GLA Demolition. And he is playing in the red. And up in the north, we've got ExCaL playing as the GLA Tox, making a Tox Rebel as his first unit. Yeah, so this could potentially be the last game if BoYcaH loses this one. He does need a win here to stay in this challenge. This is sponsored by AKA Baloney and Anti-Pro to shout out to them. Actually, shout out to Anti-Pro because it's his birthday today. So if Anti-Pro is watching this, or if he's in the chat, happy birthday to Anti-Pro. He's from the UK like me. I don't know exactly where he's from, but yeah, it is his birthday today. And he is putting up $25 towards the prize of this, as is AKA Baloney. And AKA Baloney was going to add another $50 if it did go to a 7-7 decider. But currently at 7-2, that looks a little bit unlikely. What color is pink on night maps? That's a good question. I did think that. Probably zebra color or something, black and white. TNT from BoYcaH. Is this gonna hit anything? Is it gonna hit anything? No RPG inside that building, so this technical is gonna mostly get through without taking any damage. ExCaL is now moving his technical back, but where is he going? He thought about hanging around there for a second, but I think ExCal's arms dealer and supply here is going to go down. All the terrorists get unloaded. Technicals come in and double TNT. But the buildings do survive, so they will obviously get rebuilt. Technical on this right side are going to kill a load of workers as well. So that's a bad start there for ExCaL. ExCaL taking heavy damage. ExCaL wants to get the oils though. So yeah, Technicals going to chase away the rebels. BoYcaH's trying to get the oils himself behind this as well. He's taking out these rebels. Sorry, these workers. Building these buildings. He should have stopped that one though, because that's the most important one there. Which is the one building the supply. Behind this, BoYcaH wants to get the oils himself. ExCaL is grabbing one oil there. He's going to get this one as well, and that one. So yeah, even with all that damage, it's still probably looking pretty bad for BoYcaH, because ExCaL is taking the oils out of the map. He's got these two here as well, so yeah, BoYcaH needs to keep up this aggression, maybe capitalize on it now. That worker has finally been auto remade, and that's going to build. Yeah, ExCaL only making one worker there now. What do you think about the General's RA3 mod? Well, I only saw one picture of it. It looked pretty cool and intriguing. Whether it's decent to play or not is a different thing. I mean, yeah, it's difficult when you just see one screenshot. The one screenshot looked pretty HD and looked pretty cool. But yeah, how is it to actually play is a different question. So ExCal's under a lot of pressure here, but he is getting these oils though. Could get this one here as well. This tunnel here is going to go down. All his workers will probably get killed. Workers there for BoYcaH going down. That supply there for ExCaL does go down. BoYcaH has suffered some losses in the meantime, because those quad cannons there are pretty low. The Rebel here could end up finishing one quad if he's not careful, but yeah, it does. He's going to take out that oil. Technically here for ExCaL is going to go down, but he did pick off some workers first. BoYcaH's going to continue the push with the Toxin Tractor and some quads. He's going to try and take out this oil. ExCal's now on 2 arms dealers. He's still on this supply over here as well, and 2 oils there as well. So yeah, despite all this really fast aggression from BoYcaH, still looking very good for ExCaL, I would say. That oil looks like it will go down. Technical for ExCaL is coming in, and it is a super tech actually, so that super tech just needs to be careful, it doesn't get stuck here. RPG is going to try and go inside of the building. Super tech looks like it might escape. Toxin Tractor is here, but it's going to get gunned down by the super tech, and the RPGs inside of there turning the tide of this battle is looking pretty good for ExCaL. ExCal's also making loads of scorpions back here. He's on 3 arms dealers. TNT there for BoYcaH is going to hit the arms dealer. There is an extra terrorist there as well. Could use it to kill the workers in here if we wanted to. Another arms dealer again for ExCaL. Workers there getting killed as well. BoYcaH's heavily invested in quads. Maybe, though... Scorpions wouldn't be a bad idea for demo, maybe. Yeah, really decent start and a decent attempt. It's amazing how ExCaL actually is still in it, but I think it's just, even despite all that damage that he took, it's just all the oil captures. He got all the oils behind it. So yeah, looking pretty bad for BoYcaH. I think this is going to be the last game. I think it's going to go 8-2. So pink in the day and pink in the night maps. Pink in the night just looks a slight, like 1% darker. That's what it looks. Yeah, BoYcaH's main is now under threat. Tox and tries there just get gunned down. I mean, it's amazing how ExCaL held on, but it all literally comes down to them oils. ExCaL wins an amazing amount of games, mainly through taking oils nice and early. So if anyone wants to take anything away from ExCaL's gameplay into their own, yeah, look at the oil captures that he does pretty early, because it usually works out well for him. A lot of Scorpions pushing on the right as well. It looks like BoYcaH is going to go out of this challenge right here, right now. He's managed to get himself 2 wins here, but it looks like ExCaL is going to grab himself 8. Marat says, what about 2v2 challenge DoMiNaToR and BoYcaH versus ExCaL and Size? I think ExCaL and Size will be quite strong. I think they would win, to be honest. GG's from BoYcaH, and well played to ExCaL. 8-2 is the final score. I did put it to 5-2 there, but it is meant to be 8-2. If we have a look at the final scores there, 47 units destroyed for ExCaL, 37 for BoYcaH. But if you just look at the money difference, ExCal's almost like, what, 50% higher money? Maybe more? Yeah, more than 50% money there. It all just comes back to the early oil capture. So yeah, ExCaL taking the oils is a major part of him taking a lot of games. So yeah, GG's. Well played to ExCaL. He takes himself another challenge. Hopefully you enjoyed tonight's stream. It was just a one-off challenge, it's not a tournament or anything. And then yeah, maybe we'll see another challenge a little bit later on during the week. Let's see. So yeah, GG's, well played. Cheers to everyone that joined. Hopefully you enjoyed it in the chat. And yeah, that's the end of the stream. See you very soon, guys. GG.